Okay. So just give me one. Anuj. Mic mute करो. Okay. So hello everyone. I hope am I audible to everyone? Hello everybody. How are you? Okay. So uh, guys, we are hello everyone. Yes, good evening everyone. Good evening. This live is started or not? Can anyone say yes? Ramanathan, it started. It is started. Don't worry. So, mastering Power Query in Excel, automate, clean, and transform like a pro. So, my first question, for this live chat, what do you know about Power Query? Hi, hello everyone. Let's keep this stream little more interactive, interesting. How will you get our certificate? Certificate you will get it at the end of this session. आपको इस session के end में मिलेगा. So let's start with the stream. So first of all, I want to ask you, what do you know about Power Query, guys? Good evening everyone. आपको क्या लगता है? What is Power Query? Any formula to handle Excel? No idea, sir. Okay. Many people have no idea. Many people know about Power Query. So Power Query is a really powerful tool which is already inside Excel. Through that, what you can do, you are able to clean your data, transform your data, and make changes to your data that are impossible to do with normal Excel. Session started. Session is started. Okay. So we have this Excel screen over here. Now, Power Query is an interface that is inside Excel, but it works different than Excel. Power Query is a powerful ETL tool developed by Microsoft designed to help users connect to various data sources, clean and shape the data. Exactly. Now, ETL tool. ETL process. What do you mean by ETL process? It stands for extract, transform, and load. Extract, transform, and load. See, this is a process. This is a really efficient process which simply helps us to get data from any source. आप किसी भी source से data को connect कर सकते हो, whether it's let's say Excel file or whether it's a XML file, JSON file, whether it's a PDF, anything, whether it's a SQL server, you can connect with any source. You can get data from that source. आप data को extract कर सकते हो, and after that you are able to transform and load that data. Okay, ETL, extract, transform, and load. You extract the data from various sources, then you will transform the data. After that, you will load the data. So let's start with Power Query's interface first. So in order to get to Power Query, open your Excel and simply go on to the data. Sam Johnston, I don't know Hindi. So yeah, I am talking in English, Sam, don't worry. So first simply go on to data, then go on to get data, and then simply launch Power Query Editor. We have this option over here. Click on this, and then you will jump on to this window that is called Power Query. Now, this is our Power Query interface. Now, as any other Excel or any other Microsoft Office tool, we have a ribbon that consists of multiple options, multiple commands. Okay, so we have multiple options here. We have home, we have transform, we can add a column, we can view data, let's say in multiple things. We can add any type of column, we can transform the data however we like, we can transpose, we can reverse, we can count rows, we can detect its data type, we can replace value. There are many things to do inside Power Query. So let's get a data from Power in Power Query first. Let's get some data first. Okay, let me simply close this window and I'll show you some of the data. Okay, not this one. We have this one. So I'll also tell you about automation, how you can automate your task inside Power Query also. आप Power Query के अंदर अपना टास्क को ऑटोमेट्स भी कर सकते हो. You can do many type of transforming and editing using Power Query. You can merge your queries as well. You can append your queries as well. Yes, everyone, good evening, good evening. So let's say we have this data. हमारे पास एक ये data है. It's a student data. So we have their names, we have their emails, we have their codes, we have their registration date, and how much fees they paid. See, all the people who want their certificate or who are asking for certificate, you will get the certificate at the end of this session. Let me tell you one thing. Okay. So you have to like stay till end of this session if you want to get your certificate. Sir, can you also provide data for practice or it will be for assignment? Yes, you can get your data. It's no problem. You can get your data. The team will send you the data in bulk, so there is no problem. Okay. Yeah, you can get the practice file also. आप practice file भी ले सकते हैं. There is no problem. हाँ हाँ बिल्कुल. We will keep this session bilingual. Don't worry everyone. So we have this data in front of ourselves. Okay, let's say we have their name, we have their email, we have their course, we have their registration date and how much fees they paid. Now यहाँ पर ना हमारे पास कुछ डेटा क्लीन अप के टास्क हैं. लाइक आप डेटा में क्या क्लीन कर सकते हो, आपको क्या क्लीन करना है, क्या नहीं करना. ओके, सो द फर्स्ट टास्क टू डेट लेट्स से टू क्लीन योर डेटा is to check for blanks. Now, how you can check for blanks? We can simply see that there are some blanks in front of us. So, how we can remove them? We can check out for duplicates. Okay, we can check out the duplicates. Then we have to create a ID also. हमें एक ID भी create करना है. We have to create a student ID by using their name. How many hours session is this? It will be like 1 hour or 1 hour 15 minutes. Okay, then we have to figure out the term start date. We can figure out the term start date also. And we have to calculate the fee status. So in order to figure out the term start date, we have this condition. If the registration is before and on 14 December 2022, the course start date will be or the term start date will be 4 February 2023. And if the registration is after 14 December 2022, then the term start date will be 4 April 2023. This is the condition. Then we have another condition. Another condition हमारे पास क्या है? फीस पेड के लिए कि इफ द स्टूडेंट पेड 500 देन द फीस इज फुली पेड. अगर आपने 500 पे किया है तो आपका फुली पेड है. अगर आपने 500 से कम पे किया है, इफ यू हैव पेड लेस देन 500 देन इट्स पार्शियली पेड, एंड इफ यू हैव पेड जीरो अमाउंट दैट इट सिंपली मींस इट इज नॉट पेड. ओके, so first of all we have to get this data inside Power Query, then we have to make some changes. Now the changes that we make using Power Query are really efficient and simple. So let's close this. Get data from file. I want to get data from my Excel workbook. I will get it on desktop. The data is where it is, transform your data. So I will simply just import this file. See, we are following the ETL process only. First, what I am doing, I am extracting the data from an Excel file. Then what I am doing, I will be transforming this file inside Power Query. पहले हम इसको extract करेंगे Excel से और फिर हम इस फाइल को क्या करेंगे, हम लोड करेंगे कहाँ पे, Power Query के अंदर, और उसके अंदर इसको ट्रांसफॉर्म करके फिर Excel में हम इसको दोबारा लोड करेंगे in the form of table. Okay. Now we can see that there are two data sources. One is a table. वन इज अ शीट. आपके पास दो डेटा सोर्सेज हैं भाई एक्सेल के अंदर. आप एक्सेल से आप डेटा को कैसे एक्सट्रैक्ट करना चाहते हो, इन द फॉर्म ऑफ टेबल और इन द फॉर्म ऑफ अ शीट. लेट्स से आई वांट टू गेट द डेटा इन द फॉर्म ऑफ अ शीट. So if I am getting the data in the form of sheet, then all the data that is on the sheet, including the null values, will be inside Power Query. मतलब ये डेटा के साथ आ जाएंगे हमारे पास. ओके okay. आपके पास क्या है भाई, आपके पास अगर शीट है, इफ यू आर हैविंग शीट इन योर डेटा, लेट्स से वी हैव अ शीट इन आवर डेटा, सो व्हाट विल हैपन, ऑल द वैल्यूज इंक्लूडिंग द नल वैल्यूज आल्सो, दे विल बी एक्सट्रैक्टेड विथ योर डेटा. ठीक है. अगर हमारे डेटा में नल वैल्यूज हैं तो नल वैल्यूज भी आपके डेटा के साथ एक्सट्रैक्ट हो जाएंगे. अब हमारे डेटा में नल वैल्यूज भाई शीट पर हैं. ओके. बट टेबल में नहीं है. देर आर नो नल वैल्यूज इन द टेबल. हम देख सकते हैं कि टेबल में नल वैल्यूज नहीं है, सिर्फ वही नल वैल्यूज है जहां पर हम देख सकते हैं देर आर लाइक नल वैल्यूज वेयर आर कोर्स इज एम्प्टी, और लेट्स से वेयर आर रजिस्ट्रेशन डेट इज एम्प्टी. ओके. सो वी हैव दिस डेटा. नाउ आई विल बी चूजिंग टेबल. हम टेबल को चूज करेंगे. ओके. वी आर गोइंग टू चूज द टेबल. व्हाई? क्यों हम टेबल को ही यहाँ पे क्यों चूज कर रहे हैं? सी द सेशन विल बी बायलिंगुअल, सो यू डोंट हैव टू राइट इन द चैट बॉक्स इन वेदर इंग्लिश और हिंदी. ओके. वट एवर आई एम सेइंग इन इंग्लिश, I will explain it in Hindi also. So there is no need to write on the chat box, please, in Hindi or in English. I will be speaking in English and in Hindi also. The session will be bilingual. Okay. So we have a table. हम टेबल को चूज करेंगे. Let's just simply choose the table and I want to transform this table. हम इस टेबल को ट्रांसफॉर्म करेंगे. Now we have completed the first step. Now it's of the next step, that is to transform your data. Now we had some data cleanup task. हमारे पास कुछ data cleanup task थे. Okay. And what were those tasks? First we have to check for blanks. हमें blanks के लिए check करना था. Second, we have to remove duplicates. हमें duplicates भी remove करने हैं. Third, we have to create a student ID. Student ID create करना है. Fourth, we have to figure out the term start date. हमें term start date भी figure out करना है. And 5, we have to figure out the fees paid also. Now these are some of the tasks that we have to perform on our data. ये कुछ टास्क है जो हमें हमारे डेटा पे परफॉर्म करने हैं. So first of all, we will check the quality of our data. जब भी आप डेटा को पावर क्वेरी के अंदर एक्सट्रैक्ट करते हैं, मतलब whenever you are extracting data from any other sources into Power Query, first step that you will always take is to always check the quality of your data. मतलब हमेशा अपने डेटा का क्वालिटी आपको चेक करना. Now how you can do that? आप डेटा का क्वालिटी कैसे चेक कर सकते हो? We have this view tab over here. हमारे पास ये view tab होता है एक. तो इस व्यू टैब में आप सिंपली क्या कर सकते हैं, यू कैन टर्न ऑन कॉलम डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन सो दैट यू कैन सी हाउ मेनी यूनिक वैल्यूज आर देयर एंड हाउ मेनी डिस्टिंक्ट वैल्यूज आर देयर. You can turn on column profile, so you are able to see the profile of the column. If I'm clicking on any column, I can see how many times a value is being repeated. यानी मतलब कोई भी वैल्यू कितने टाइम्स आपका रिपीट कर रहा है, नहीं कर रहा है. Okay. Then we have the option of column quality. See, I as soon as I turned on column quality, जैसे ही हमने column quality को turn on किया, we can see how many valid values are there, how many error are there, how many empty values are there. The most important thing to do while data cleaning is to first assess the quality of your data. कभी भी आप कोई भी data cleaning task कर रहे हो या कुछ भी आप अगर आप करना चाहते हो, तो सबसे पहला आप स्टेप क्या लेते हो? आपको अपने डेटा का क्वालिटी चेक करना होगा. ये सबसे पहला टास्क होता है, क्वालिटी चेक करना डेटा का. डेटा का क्वालिटी चेक नहीं करोगे, जब तक पता नहीं लगेगा कितने इनएक्यूरेसी हैं डेटा के अंदर, तब तक काम नहीं बनता. अनलेस एंड अनटिल वी नो how much inaccurate our data is or how many inaccuracies are there in my data, we can't go further for our transformation. Okay, there is one more way. If I just simply hover over this column, if I simply hover over this green line, so I can also see how many valid values are there, how many errors are there, and how many empty values are there. So let's come on home. Now, the first thing is to do, we have to check for blanks and we have to handle the blanks. ठीक है, हमें क्या करना है, हमें ब्लैंक्स को चेक करना है और हमें ब्लैंक्स को हैंडल करना है, ये दो चीजें हमें करनी है. सो हाउ विल यू हैंडल द ब्लैंक्स? कैसे आप ब्लैंक्स को हैंडल करेंगे? हम्म फ्रॉम विच कॉलम will you remove the blanks, or from which column will you handle the blanks so that they are gone from your every column? As I said, the session will be bilingual. कौन से कॉलम से आप कौन से कॉलम से आप ब्लैंक्स को हैंडल करेंगे जिससे कि आप पूरे ब्लैंक्स अपने डेटा से रिमूव कर सकें? From which column will you handle, or let's say remove the blanks, so that you are able to remove the blanks from all of your data? Can you please write in the chat box, everyone? राइट इन द चैट बॉक्स कौन से कॉलम से आप डेटा को, अपने ब्लैंक्स को हैंडल करेंगे ताकि आपके ब्लैंक्स पूरे डेटा से रिमूव हो जाए. विच कॉलम विल यू चूज टू रिमूव द ब्लैंक सो दैट योर ब्लैंक्स आर रिमूव्ड फ्रॉम योर डेटा? सैम said course. Ankit also said course. Then only two people. I can see that there are many people watching, and but there are only two answers. Satyam said course. Balaji said no idea. Then four people are there. Course column. Yeah, Ankit, I got your answer. Course. Also, one more people said no idea. Pankaj Kumar said fifth column. Fees paid. Okay. Course. No idea. Fourth column. This is registration date. I think date. Course. Fees paid. Okay. So we can see that most of the people said course. Some of the people said date. Some of the people said fees paid. The right answer is course. The right answer is simply course. Now, why course? See, you provide a token amount. आप एक token amount provide कर सकते हो. Either you have registered or not. You can simply go with registration fees, जहाँ पर आप एक छोटा सा token provide करके you can simply book your seat, or you can simply book your slot. So there is no point of removing duplicates from fees paid. Registration date. You could have opted a course, but you still haven't registered. आप एक कोर्स चूज कर सकते हो, एक टोकन आपने देके एक कोर्स चूज कर लिया, लेकिन आपने अभी तक रजिस्टर नहीं किया. You have given the token amount, you have opted for a course, you have selected a course, but you haven't registered for the course still. आपने अभी तक रजिस्टर नहीं किया. But when it comes to course, if there is no course, there will be no registration, there will be no fees paid. So the simple reason that we are choosing the course, so that it will remove the blanks and null values from registration and fees paid. So we are simply choosing the course. Someone said name. No, 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 we will not remove blanks or nulls from the name. Apart from that, there are no nulls or blanks in the name. So I'll simply remove null and blank, click on OK. So we have filtered our rows. So you can see that there are some applied steps. As soon as I filtered the rows, applied step says filtered rows. जैसे ही हमने हमारे रोज को फिल्टर किया, तो यहाँ पे क्या आ गया हमारे पास, हमारे रोज फिल्टर हो गए. बोथ कोर्स एंड रजिस्ट्रेशन डेट. नो, आई हैव ओनली रिमूव्ड फ्रॉम कोर्स. तो सिर्फ कोर्स में से हमने रिमूव कर दिया और बाकी सब जगह से रिमूव हो गए. नाउ दीज नल वैल्यूज आर द स्टूडेंट्स हु डिडंट पेड एनी फीस. Okay, these are that null value students who have not paid any fees yet. So all the things that we are going to do in Power Query वो यहाँ पर रिकॉर्ड होने वाली हैं. जो भी हम करने वाले हैं वो यहाँ पर रिकॉर्ड होगा in the applied steps. So we have removed the blanks, we have removed the nulls. Now the second is to check for duplicates. Now which column will we use in order to remove the duplicates? मुझे डुप्लीकेट रिमूव करने हैं. Say my name. Okay, hi, Kausalya Shiv Kumar. So, how you are going to remove the duplicates? Or which column will you use to remove the duplicates? Rishu Rawat said course. Remove the duplicate value in email. Then we have course. We Kausalya also said course. Sam said we have to remove duplicates from email. Sushil said course. MJ21 said mail. Indra said name. MJ21 said mail. Mail. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got your answer. Don't worry. Anusuya said course. Yes, Sam, I got your answer. It's email. Rohit said mail. See, most of the people are saying course or name. Most of the people are saying mail. Can you please, apart from like, can you please give me the reason why we have to remove the duplicates from mail? आंसर तो बहुत लोगों ने मेल कर दिया है बट रीजन जानते हो आप उसके पीछे का? डू यू नो द रीजन बिहाइंड दैट? हम्म डू यू नो द रीजन बिहाइंड दैट व्हाई वी आर रिमूविंग द डुप्लीकेट्स फ्रॉम ईमेल or why we are removing the duplicates from course or why we are removing the duplicates from registration date? That is the main answer. Why? Now, as for the reasons, आप सभी के आंसर अब हम देखते हैं. The people who have said name, now I only got one thing. Because mail assigns single to everyone and it is unique, a person can have same name because only one can have one mail. Exactly, that is the reason behind that. See, name can be same for people. Course, many people can opt the same course. Many people can register on the same date. Many people could have paid the same fees. लोगों के सेम नाम भी हो सकते हैं. सेम कोर्स के लिए भी लोग जा सकते हैं. रजिस्ट्रेशन डेट भी सेम हो सकता है काफी लोगों का. और फीस पेड भी बहुत सारे लोग सेम कर सकते हैं. बट ईमेल इज द ओनली फील्ड व्हिच इज यूनिक. Yes, exactly, Sam. A person can have same name but not the same email. Exactly, that's the simple reason behind that. हर इंसान का ईमेल अलग होता है. Every unique is different. Every email is unique. Sorry, every email is unique. Every email is different. Okay, whether it's a difference of one comma or let's say one value, सबका email different होता है. So we will right click on it and we will remove duplicates. So let me tell you what just happened. If you pay attention here, there are 107 rows currently here. And if I remove the duplicates, as we can see, there are now 95 rows. And we have one more step here. एक step और है हमारे पास. That is for removing duplicates. Okay. Now the next step is to create a student ID. Now let me simply explain you the task. I have to create a column. एक column create करना है मुझे. उसके अंदर ना स्टूडेंट का आईडी होगा. द कॉलम विल कंटेन द स्टूडेंट आईडी. नाउ हाउ वी विल क्रिएट द स्टूडेंट आईडी? We will create the student ID by simply getting this first name, whole first name, and one letter of the last name. फर्स्ट नेम हम पूरा लेंगे और लास्ट नेम का से फर्स्ट वर्ड लेंगे. वी विल सेलेक्ट द होल फर्स्ट नेम एंड ओनली फर्स्ट वर्ड ऑफ द लास्ट नेम. So we have to create column. Now, how can I do that? How can I add a column here? Now, we can add a column by this option, simply add column. But what kind of column will we choose? Will it be custom column, column from example, invoke custom function, conditional column, index column? Which column will we use? Yes, Sam, that is correct. Haley A. We have to do that. We have to choose the whole first name and only first initial of the last name. So how we can do that? Hmm? We have so many columns in here. We have so many columns in here. We have conditional column, we have index column, we have duplicate column, invoke custom function, custom column, column from examples. What will we choose? MJ said conditional column. Which column will we use? Hmm? What do you think? We can use conditional column by name. by name. So what column will we use? What if the second person have same name and surname? It could be possible. It could be possible. But their whole name will be different, na Arjun? Arjun, their whole name will be different. That is just a student ID. We are creating a student ID on basis of their whole name. Everyone wrote conditional column, conditional column, conditional column, conditional column. Okay, let's get a conditional column. So let me tell you one thing, guys. We can't use conditional column here. We can't use conditional column here because it simply works on an if statement. As you can see, if. How we can give a if statement here? If name equals value. So for every name we have to give a different condition. बहुत सारे condition हो जाएंगे. 95 conditions बनाने पड़ेंगे हमें. We have to create 95 conditions for all these 95 students. How we can do that? No, we will not be using conditional column. We can't use conditional column because it works on if statement. And as per our scenario, there is no if statement. हमें जो काम करना है, the work that we have to do, it doesn't involve any if statement. Use some logic. We don't have to use a if statement for that. So what we will do, see, we know हमें email, sorry, हमें student ID कैसे create करना है. We know how to create a student ID. So we will simply choose column from example. We will choose column from example. Go on this from selection. First, I will name it as student ID. Now, what I will do, I will give some examples. Let's give the first example, that is Haley A. First example, let's go down one row. As you can see, according to our first example, we got many people's name. Let's give a second example. Now, एग्जाम्पल जैसी हमने दिया और वैल्यूज फिल्टर हो गए और थोड़े नेम्स फिल्टर हो गए. Now you can see that names are more filter. Now let's give one more example. Now as you can see, we have a column where we have the whole first name and the first initial of the last name. Index column is used to give the index, that is from 1 to like how many numbers you want to give. Custom column, you have to apply some formula, you have to apply some statements. The method that I used is just simple. So why we have to do, yes, it checks the pattern. So why we have to do the hard work when we can simply do the smart work here? We can use custom column, but inside that custom column, we will have to like select the formula. We will have to write the formula. Here, we didn't have to write any formula. The formula got wrote by itself. अपने आप लिखा हो गया formula. हमें कुछ लिखने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ी. What I did, I just simply choose column from example. I gave my example. According to those example, it simply created the whole column. So why do hard work when you can simply do smart work? Click on OK, and here is our student ID. See guys, I will just simply move it here. The course see that answer passed वो बहुत पहले हो गया course वाला तो आपका आंसर. So the next question. Now we have to figure out the term start date. हमें term start date figure out करना है. I don't want any formula. Yeah, that's what I did. I didn't use any formula. I just simply did my work, Sam. And the formula just wrote by itself. I didn't had to any. I didn't have to do anything. Not understand, sir. Please explain clearly. I chose column from examples. I gave my example, and according to that example, the column created itself. It checked the pattern on how I was giving the example, and it filled the entire column based on that pattern. In which situation use conditional column? When we have a if statement. For term start date, we will use date function. No. Now what do you think? I have to create a new column now. अब हमें एक नया column और बनाना है. और वो किसके लिए बनाना है? We have to create a term start date. Now the condition for the term start date was if our registration is on and before 14 December, then the term start date will be 4 February 2023. And if our registration date is after 14 December, then our term start date will be 4 April 2023. So MJ said for term start date, we will use conditional and date function. No, we won't be using any date function. Yashwant Verma said index. No, we will not use index. Index is simply used to give numbers. क्या मतलब होता है इंडेक्सिंग का? इंडेक्स क्या होता है आपका, जिसपे आप देख सकते हो कि किस पेज पर या एग्जैक्टली किस पॉइंट पर आपका डेटा है. सो वी कैन जस्ट सिंपली गिव द इंडेक्स ऑफ 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. वो बस आपको इंडेक्सिंग देगा. सो व्हाट कॉलम विल वी यूज हियर नाउ? श्रेयांश भालेराव सेट कोर्स. अरे कोर्स वाला आंसर हो गया. आप क्यों कोर्स के पीछे पड़े हो अब? Devika said conditional column. Then now we use conditional column and a question mark. So what we will do? Only two people have answered conditional column, conditional column. Then so we will be using conditional column. Okay. So now we will use conditional column. Right. Yes, yes, it was mute for some time. Now I think it's audible, right, everyone? So we will be using conditional column. Okay. Now how we will be use conditional column? कैसे आप conditional column use करोगे इसके अंदर? Just simply have to select your column first. Select the column on which you have to apply your condition. Then simply go on conditional column. We will name the conditional column as term start date. Okay. We will name it as term start date. Now first we will have to choose our column. First we will have to choose our column. Okay. We will use the if condition here. हम एक if condition use करेंगे यहाँ पर. ठीक है. हम एक if condition use करेंगे यहाँ पर. If the registration date equals. Now we will not use equals. हम equals use नहीं करेंगे. We will use is before or equal to. We will use is before or equal to. So it's simple. It is before or equals to 14 December 2022. Output will be 4 February 2023. Now we don't have to give any clause here. If this condition fulfills, please give answer as 4 February 2023. Else, अगर ये condition fulfill नहीं होता है, if this condition is not fulfilling, just simply give the answer as 4 April 2023. Click on OK. And we have our term start date here. See, simply change the format to date. And you can see if the date is 4 December, the term start date is 4 February. If it's after 14 December, then it is 4 April. Okay. See, is it true that only membership will get certificate? No, Mojo, this is not true. All the people here that are currently watching our live session will get the certificate, but at the end. No, 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 no. This is not true, Rakshita. That is not true that only membership people will get the certificate. All the people that are in the live session will get the certificate. You have to simply uh, fill a course or you have to simply go and attend a quiz. आपको एक quiz attend करना है. Sam, you have to attend a quiz after this session. You will answer the quiz. Based on this session, there will be 10 questions. You will have to answer those questions. After that, you will be able to get your certificate. Okay. So we have our term start date 4 April and we have 4 February. Now the next thing is we have to figure out the term start date also. So let's go on to a conditional column again and select our fees paid. Go on to conditional column and simply name it as fee status. Column name will be fees paid operator. If it equals 500, then it is fully paid. We will add another clause. If the fee paid column is equals 0. Now we will not choose 0 here. Why? Because 0 doesn't exist here, as you can see. 0 doesn't exist here. Yeah, Sam, the condition here is for the fee status. If the student had paid 500, then the fees is fully paid. If the student has paid none amount, that means no amount, then he will he replied membership student only. Yes, Dharma, as I said, the certificate will be provided at the end. I will guide you. So you can't just simply get your certificate. Attend the full session and complete the quiz to qualify. That is the prerequisite. If you want to get the certificate, you have to complete the full session. And apart from that, there are only 20 minutes left for this session. So if you can just simply wait for 20 minutes, you can get your certificate at the end. How it is done and in the last of the session. Yeah, don't worry. I'll give a recap at the end. Don't worry. We will not write 0. We will simply write null here. If it's null, then the fees is not paid. Let's add another clause here. No, will not add another clause here. Because why? We have given our two conditions. हमने हमारे दो conditions दे दिए हैं. Now we will give simply if these two conditions are not fulfilled. If these two conditions are not fulfilled, then please give partially paid. How will certificate helpful to us? It will show you that you have completed this particular session and have gained the skills in Power Query. Now, if you have actual skills, it will do help you. By simply getting certificates from different websites doesn't help you, but by really learning the skill do helps you. Partially paid. Yeah, that means they paid partially. They paid half fees. Click on OK. Now we have another column that says if the student has paid 500, it's fully paid. If the student has paid 500, it's fully paid. If it's less than 500, then it's partially paid. If it's null, then it's not paid. Sir, we are using if and else here. Yes, Zishan, but we are just simply using the columns and using the commands. We are not writing the formula by ourselves. The formula is getting wrote by itself. You only have to do your work inside Power Query without using any formula. Now that is Power Query. It is a really data cleaning and transformation tool that helps you to clean and transform your data without writing any code. That is the use of Power Query. Now, we have done this. Now, let me show you one thing. When we imported our data, it looked like this. It's simply like programming. Yeah, Arjun, we simply have to do our work. The code will like get written by itself. So, when we imported the data, it looked like this. Now, when we applied the transformation, we are just writing the numbers or condition. We are just simply giving the conditions. We are also doing many things. So, it is not only just giving or writing the numbers or conditions. We are simply doing our work. We are simply transforming our data on how I want. And the code is getting written by itself on basis of those condition and basis of those work. Is any fee collected for the certificate in any session? Devendra Singh, after saving this file, will it automatically apply this to other data we fill? Yes. So don't worry, I'll show you that also. Now, after the transformation, the data look like this. Now, let's just simply check all the data types. Let's just select the data types. सारे data types हम check कर लेते हैं एक बार. Uh, okay, the data types are good. Now it's okay. We can simply go on home, close and load the data. See, it got closed and it loaded the data. Now, what if we have some new admissions? What if we have some new admissions? Then what we will do? Hmm? Then what we can do if we have some new admissions? So let me just close this file and let me open our source file. अब हम source file को open करते हैं. Let me just go on to my source. Let's say we have some new students who opted for some courses. So we have some data here. Let me just get this data here. So as we can see, we have some more students who applied for the courses and who got admission in our organization. Now what will I have to do? हमें फिर से पूरा ट्रांसफॉर्म करने का फाइल जरूरत है? नो, वी जस्ट सिंपली अपडेटेड द फाइल. वी हमने हमारा क्या किया, सोर्स फाइल को अपडेट कर दिया. वी सिंपली अपडेटेड आवर सोर्स फाइल विद द न्यू एडमिशन. नाउ व्हाट आई हैव टू डू, आई हैव टू फर्स्ट सेव दिस फाइल. कंट्रोल प्लस एस. What I have to do, I have to save this file. So I saved this file. Now I will close this. Now I will open my Excel file in which I did the transformation. Now I will just simply go on in here. Let me refresh. It will take some time. Now as I refreshed, you can see after Nazir, all the new information got updated. I didn't had to do anything. What I had to do, I simply have to update my source file. That's it. हमने अपना सोर्स फाइल अपडेट किया और एक्स्ट्रा डेटा था जो हमने वहां पे अपडेट किया सोर्स फाइल में, वो सारा यहां पर आ गया है. सी, this is the kind of automation you can do. You just have to simply clean and transform your data once, and you have to simply let's say edit your source file. आपको अपना सोर्स फाइल एडिट करना है, अपडेट करना है, और उसके बाद आपका जो डेटा है वो मेन फाइल में भी अपलोड हो जाएगा. Here we can't replace null value. See, in Power query interface, you see those as null values. But inside Excel interface, you will see them as blanks. Why blanks? Because they didn't paid any fees, so it is not paid only. What time does this session until? It's only like 10 to 12 minutes left. 10 से 12 मिनट ही बचे हैं बस सेशन के. If we share both files to client, then it also work. Yes, Devendra, if you share the both files to your client, it will also work. But you have to do one thing there. Because see, first the file address was different. Why? Because it was on a different device. अब जैसे कि मैं हूं, मेरे डिवाइस में ये फाइल है, मैं कल को आपको सोर्स फाइल और अपडेटेड फाइल दोनों एक साथ सेंड करता हूं. ओके, तो क्या होगा? एड्रेस चेंज हो जाएगा, तो आपको पावर क्वेरी में जाके मैनुअली एड्रेस को चेंज करना पड़ेगा, सो दैट इट कैन आइडेंटिफाई द सोर्स फाइल इन अदर डिवाइस ऑल्सो. गॉट इट देवेंद्र? आप दोनों फाइल सेंड कर सकते हो, लेकिन क्या करना पड़ेगा उसके लिए? आपको मैनुअली क्लाइंट को बताना पड़ेगा कि, और लेट्स से आपको मैनुअली क्लाइंट के साइड से आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा, आपको वहां पर एड्रेस चेंज करना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि डिवाइस एकदम से चेंज हुआ है ना. दैट्स वाई. ओके, so this is the power of power query. This is how you can automate your Excel files. Now there is more to those. इससे ज्यादा भी आप कर सकते हो पावर क्वेरी से, बहुत सारी चीजें आप कर सकते हो पावर क्वेरी से. ओके, so at the end of this session I want to just simply do one thing. Yes, sir, but can you just show one time? Yeah, what you have to do, let's say you send the data to your client. ठीक है, आपने अपना डेटा जो है अपने क्लाइंट को सेंड कर दिया. यस यस, आई विल शो यू हाउ टू चेंज एड्रेस. सो कैन यू सी दिस सोर्स? If you will open Power Query, you will see in the applied step source. Simply click on this settings button, this gear button, and then you can simply choose the Excel workbook file. Initially, the address was C user OneDrive desktop transform data.xlsx. So when the device is changed, what you have to do, you have to go inside Power Query, then you have to go inside the source and then change it manually as per the other device. इस तरीके से आप एड्रेस को भी चेंज कर सकते हो. गॉट इट देवेंद्र? सी, so as for the our already 6 day AI workshop students, I request you to like you can simply leave the session because the your doubt session is there in some time, so you can leave the session. The student who are already there, do you have a new session on every weekends? Arjun, there will be a new session on Power BI. That is tomorrow. I will take on Power BI, how we can use Power BI. Okay. So the students who are already part of our 6 days AI workshop, you can leave. You have a session ahead of you just 10 minutes after. Okay. So now at the end, what you have to do, just give me 1 minute. Let me show you something. We have prepared something for you. For our, yes, speedy gaming, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. I will get you the certificate. I will show you how you can get the certificate, so don't worry. So yes, how we can get the certificate for this session, I will just simply show you. Just give me 1 minute, let me just get the link. I'll manually show you how you can get the certificate. Okay, just 1 minute more, just 1 minute more, don't worry, all of you will get the certificate. Okay, yeah, just 1 minute, guys. Okay, थैंक यू सो मच। सो इन दैट मीन टाइम वन, 1 से 2 मिनट है, तो आप थोड़ा मुझे बता सकते हो लाइक हाउ डिड यू फाइंड दिस सेशन, लाइक हाउ इंफॉर्मेटिव वाज इट फॉर यू, एंड लाइक व्हाट कैन वी do to make this session more interactive and like useful to you? How we can get the certificates, sir? Just give me 1 minute, Vaishnavi, please. Just give me 1 minute. The link is coming onto my WhatsApp. I will show you how you can access the quiz link, how you can access the course, and how you can get the certificate. I got some knowledge on it. Thank you. Okay, Yashwan said, MJ said it was a nice session, sir. Thank you so much, MJ21. Senkil Vargani, this was very extraordinary session, sir. Thank you so much. Lala said, fantastic. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much, guys. See, this is the thing that keeps us moving on. Okay. So I think I got the link. Okay. They are sending me the link. Just give me 1 minute, guys, please. I will make sure that all of you will get the certificate. All of you will get the certificate. Don't worry. Will you do some session on pivot table and all? Yes, MJ21, we will do some sessions on pivot table as well. I think coding easy, but you show how Power Query is simple to use. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay, guys. So I just got the link. I just got the link. Now, please look at my screen. What you have to do. As you can see, you have got the quiz link on your chat box. Okay, everyone. I will show you how you can get the certificate. Open the link and you will jump onto this landing page. Okay. So first, what you have to do, if you are not already logged in on Skillected, what you have to do, you have to log in on Skillected first by using your Gmail ID. This is the first step. Okay, you have to log in on Skillected's website using your Gmail ID. Sir, feedback and form open नहीं हो रहा है. Priya Nagar. Okay, let me check. Team, can you please check why the feedback form is not opening? People are trying to add the feedback, but they can't because the form is not opening. So I request the marketing team to please check that. Okay, so what you have to do, open the quiz link and it will get you this landing page which says login or sign in. So if you are not already connected with Skillected, you have to join or let's say sign in with your Gmail account. Then you will start the test. See, as you can see, I have to log in first. Now, start the test. I already have an account. Let's say I want to continue with Google. and I choose this account. Okay. As I chose my Google account, it will directly land me on that page and I will redirecting to your course in 3 to 5 seconds. Now I can start the quiz. This is the quiz window. Yes, yes. I am telling you that how you can attend the quiz. Start the quiz, start it, then simply just select options. See, you can't select random options. I have the admin's access, so no matter what I choose, I will get my certificate. In your case, you have to select some like correct answer, guys. Okay. So I can just simply select power pivot, or I can choose any I can choose any option. So don't do that like me, okay? I'm not even looking at the questions. I just simply want to show you. Okay. So I'm doing this. I'm just simply writing my answers. Okay, now I have answered. Yeah, it's fine. Now I have answered my question. I will just simply click on submit. Submit. Okay. Now your attempt was successfully submitted. Please check after some time for the result. Simply click on this certificate button at the left corner of your screen. Click here and you will get your certificate. As you can see with my name on it, Chandranshu Rathore has participated in the webinar. See, I also got one certificate just like you guys, and this is how you can get the certificate. So this is the proof that all of you can get the certificate if you just simply stay till at the end of the session. Okay. So now I have one more thing, guys, for you. We have a session for Power BI and for Excel as well. So we have this Power BI with AI 6 days live workshop. You can check the landing page also. Okay. So we have this Power BI workshop. This is a 6 days live workshop that is for 199 only. The batch starts on 12th August. Live sessions will be there. Limited seats are there. So I recommend you that you like join like before those slots fill up. You can build interactive dashboards in minute, automate daily tasks with Power Query and AI tools, analyze complex data with ease, and no prior experience needed. 85% slots are already filled out. See, I will be your mentor in this one. And what will be the thing? Why join this course? You will get 100% live and project based learning from basic to advanced tools in Power BI. You can simply automate your reports and save your 2 to 4 hour works daily. Build dashboards of any industries. Also, there will be some bonuses like you will be getting templates, you will be getting dashboard templates. Unlock bonuses were these. And if you check out my LinkedIn profile, you can see these dashboards on my LinkedIn profiles that were created by students only. Is it free for the subscriber? No, the Power BI workshop is paid for everyone. Power BI workshop is paid for everyone. If you go on to my LinkedIn profile, you can find all of these dashboards that were created by students only. You can see these dashboards were created by students. You can check out these dashboards also. These are from Excel. So we have Excel data, we have Excel workshop as well, and we have Power BI workshop as well. So you can just go on there, register there. Also, you can use the code for SKP10 and get up to 10% discount for your buy off. Okay. So thank you so much, guys. That was all from our side. Stay connected with Skillected. If you want more of these session, if you want more of these session, if you want more of these informative knowledge, just stay connected with Collected. That's all from us today. Thank you so much for joining and have a good night.